anger outside the home of Fethullah Gulen. Protesters in support of Turkey's government demand his extradition. But inside sits a man who firmly denies accusations that he and his supporters orchestrated Friday's bloody coup attempt. As Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan stands over the coffins of those who died in Friday's violence, he not only pledges that Gulen himself will be held accountable, but also his supporters in the United States.
We will request them through written applications with our justice and foreign ministries from America and other Western countries.
But U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry says that there is currently no formal request to do so.
I have no knowledge. I have no evidence whatsoever at this point in time, but I talked with my foreign minister counterpart 3 times in the last day, and I urged him to compile the evidence that they have as rapidly as possible, provide it directly to us through the channels, and I pledged to him that according to our extradition treaty, according to our legal process and standards, we will immediately evaluate whether or not that evidence is sufficient to merit an extradition.
That request will need to be filed by the U.S. Department of Justice along with any relevant evidence. But Turkey doesn't just want Gulen investigated for crimes he's accused of in Turkey, but also his activity in the United States. TRT World spoke with a lawyer for the Turkish government who says Gulen should face federal charges here.
We have filed administrative complaints in Texas and in California outlining extensively the criminal activities of the Gulen network, the violation of American immigration law on a systemic basis. We've outlined the influence peddling he engages in.
Gulen says he doesn't believe the U.S. will heed those calls, but if there were an extradition ruling, he would comply with it.
The people, united, will never be defeated.
And supporters of Turkey's government here in Washington, D.C. want to make sure whoever is behind the attempted coup is brought to justice. Kilmany Dukart, TRT World, Washington.